Welcome to Story Pie. Let me tell you a wonderful story called The Melody of Euclid Creek. Alexandra, a girl with a heart as bright as a summer day, loved Euclid Creek Park in South Euclid, Ohio. Her sketchbook was always by her side, filled with drawings of towering trees and giggling streams. Today was especially sunny, perfect for a stroll. Alexandra hummed a little tune as she walked, her feet barely touching the ground. She loved the way the sunlight danced through the leaves and painted everything in shimmering colors. Suddenly, she noticed a path she had never seen before, winding deeper into the trees. Curiosity tugged at her, and she followed it. The path opened into a hidden meadow, a place that seemed to hum with a secret magic. Flowers that sparkled like tiny gems swayed gently in the breeze, and a stream sang a melody so sweet, it made Alexandra's heart flutter. This was no ordinary place. It was an enchanted meadow. As she stepped into the meadow, she heard a happy bark, and a fluffy Siberian Husky with bright blue eyes bounded towards her. "Hello, I am Hobok. Welcome to our meadow," he exclaimed, his tail wagging like a metronome. Beside him stood a gorgeous Doberman, tall and regal, with an air of watchful intelligence. "Greetings, I am Salmi," she greeted, her voice smooth and calm. "This meadow is a very special place," Hobok continued, "but it needs its magic." "Yes," Salmi added, "and it depends on solving this riddle. What sings without a voice, dances without feet, and paints the world with sweet delight?" Alexandra looked around, taking in the beauty of the meadow. Her fingers itched to sketch the shimmering flowers, and she could almost hear the music in her mind. She remembered her love for drawing, nature, and music, and thought about the riddle. She murmured, tapping her chin. Could it be the music? Or maybe the colors? She asked herself. Alexandra loved to run around the park, but right now she stood perfectly still, observing the beauty that was around her. Days turned into weeks, and Alexandra often visited the enchanted meadow. She drew pictures, walked among the flowers, and listened to the singing stream, searching for the answer to the riddle. She and her new friends, Hobok and Salmi, always made sure to have healthy snacks during her visits, like apples and bananas to keep her energy up. One day, as Alexandra arrived, she found Hobok looking very worried, and Salmi pacing back and forth. "The melody is gone," Hobok cried, his tail drooping. "The magic is fading." Salmi added, her eyes filled with concern. "What do you mean, gone?" Alexandra asked, her heart sinking. She felt like she needed to help them. "How can I help?" "The melody is kept in a crystal," Salmi explained, "but it has been taken by a grumpy old badger who lives near the old oak tree." "We must get it back," Hobok declared. "Will you help us, Alexandra?" he asked hopefully. Alexandra nodded without hesitation. "Of course, I will help you," she responded with confidence. And so, Alexandra, Hobok, and Salmi set off on a quest. Their quest would take them through the park. Alexandra, who loved running and walking, kept up easily. They followed a winding path, the same one Alexandra had first taken to find the meadow. The air grew cooler as they entered a wooded area. Alexandra, remembering her interest in photography, imagined how she could capture the beauty of the trees in a photo. As they walked, Alexandra noticed how the birds were singing. She gently listened to their melody. She had a gift. She could understand what the birds were saying. She knew the birds were trying to help. "The path is blocked by fallen branches," Salmi announced, her keen eyes scanning their way forward. Hobok tried to push the branches away, but they were too heavy. "Let me see." Alexandra stepped forward. With the help of her sketchbook and drawing skills, she sketched a picture of a strong tree trunk and, using a stick, she held the tree trunk against the branches, pushing them out of the way. They continued their trek through the park. They also had to go through a dark tunnel. Alexandra was not happy about that, but her friends guided her gently, and she knew she was not alone. Finally, they reached the grumpy badger's den. It was hidden beneath the roots of an old oak tree. The grumpy badger was hunched over, looking very sad. He was not happy, and he wanted everyone to know. "Leave me alone," the badger grumbled, his voice as rough as tree bark. Alexandra approached him gently. "Why are you so sad?" she asked kindly. The badger looked up, surprised. I don't like happy things, he mumbled. Music is happy, and happy makes me angry. But music can be so beautiful, Alexandra said, her eyes sparkling. I love music, and I can sing. She closed her eyes and began to sing a song, her voice as clear and bright as the singing stream. The badger listened, his grumpy face softening. It had been so long since he had heard anything so beautiful, something that made him forget his grumpiness. Slowly, a smile crept across his face. The badger, touched by Alexandra's kindness and the beautiful song, realized he wasn't alone. He missed having friends, and he missed feeling good about the world. He returned the crystal, and as Alexandra, Hobok, and Salmi headed back to the meadow, the melody returned. The meadow shone even brighter than before, the flowers shimmering more vibrantly, and the stream singing its sweetest song. Back in the meadow, the three friends, along with the badger, celebrated. They shared a picnic, filled with Alexandra's favorite fruits and vegetables. Alexandra took photos of the beautiful scene, capturing the magic of the meadow, and danced with her new friends. The grumpy badger smiled. Maybe, he said, happiness isn't so bad after all. And from that day on, the meadow was even more magical, filled with music, friendship, and the sweet delight of kindness. The end. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? Why did the friends need to find the crystal with the melody? Let's see how you did. The answer is, the friends needed to find the crystal because the meadow's magic was fading without the melody. You did a great job. I really enjoyed reading this story to you today. I hope you had fun too.